Hi, I'm Darren Erickson. My son Noah and I have been asked to contribute to the Alumni Connections program, and I'd just like to tell you a little bit about myself and why I give back to the FFA alumni.
Hi, I'm Noah Erickson. I'm from Morris, Minnesota, and I'm currently serving as the Minnesota State Sentinel this year.
I am currently an FBM instructor with the Men West College. My office is in Barrett, Minnesota, and I serve about 5 counties in western Minnesota. My son Noah is currently the state FFA Sentinel, and I am a member of the Stevens County Cubed FFA alumni.
So, I was asked to talk a little bit about my ag journey and all that is important to me in FFA and why I'm a state officer now and why I continue to give back to the alumni and to FFA. And so really it starts with my family farm. So growing up I was always at the farm and I was all about tractors and wanting to be in the tractor riding with dad or grandpa during harvest or during planting. Whenever I could get into that cab I wanted to be there. And so my dad also was an ag instructor in Morris for several years, but that was before I was born. But there was still that influence and that passion that got handed down to me. And so in 7th grade, it wasn't really a question whether or not I was going to be an FFA. I don't know if my dad even asked me if I wanted to be in it. I just ended up sitting in the classroom in the meeting, and there I was. And that's where my journey in FFA began.
My agricultural story, I grew up on a farm in western Minnesota, graduated from Appleton High School, went to NDSU, go Bison, and graduated with a degree in ag education. From there I served or was an instructor for 2 years in Minot, North Dakota, and then came back and was an FFA or an ag instructor and FFA advisor in the Morris and Hancock FFA chapters from 1988 to 2000. At that time, I decided to join Farm Business Management and have been an instructor for 21 years. I also farm. I've got 450 acres that I farm south of Morris and greatly enjoy that.
So I was a member of the Morris area FFA chapter all the way from 7th grade to 12th grade. And really the summer between 9th and 10th grade is where I really got involved in FFA. 9th grade year I had served as a junior officer and I was on the conduct of chapter meetings team and we made it to state, and so that's where things started to begin. And then that summer I went to SGLC State Green Hand Leadership Conference, and that's where I really became passionate about FFA, and I grew as a leader and grew into who I am today. And I really wouldn't be the same person I am today without the influence not only from that camp but also from FFA.
When I was a high school ag instructor, we started the Morris FFA alumni, and I saw the great and awesome contributions that alumni could give, whether you've been an FFA member or not. As an FFA advisor and ag instructor, I saw tremendous growth in the students that chose to be involved in FFA. I've got students all over Morris that were our former FFA students and real good businessmen and great contributors to the Morris community.
Really with just the impact that FFA had made on me, I wanted to give back to FFA. And so I spent these years in FFA looking up to all these awesome state officers and just seeing how great they were, and I wanted to be in those same shoes. I wanted to be able to give back to FFA. So I ran for state office in spring, and lo and behold I got it. And so now I'm serving as a state officer, and that's really where I give back to FFA the most, whether it's helping with camps or supporting FFA members in any way that I can. And FFA has always just been a big factor in my life, and it's such an important organization because not only does it help people in their career field and the leadership and the personal growth that comes along with it. I myself have become this person who's always chasing down personal growth, and I always want to see how can I bring myself up to that next level, and that passion has come from FFA, and I've seen that passion inspire a lot of kids, and it's really cool to see all the members and how they want to see themselves grow through FFA and how it affects their life and what they do.
I think FFA is a very diverse and inclusive organization in terms of students' interest. FFA can be great for students involved that are interested in anything from mechanics to animal science to plant science, technology, personal growth, and also even in speaking and talent. There's all kinds of opportunities in FFA. And consequently, there's all kinds of opportunities for volunteers and members of FFA alumni. There's opportunities to coach, there's opportunities to chaperone, there's opportunities to judge.
Going into the future, I'm going to the University of Minnesota Twin Cities for agricultural education with a minor in ag business, and so I can plan on continuing to give back to FFA, whether it be as an FFA advisor or donating to the alumni and to the foundation, so that I can help kids get that same support that I got and be able to have that foundation so that they can become great leaders in society, because FFA is growing the next generation of agriculturalists and the next generation of leaders, and it's just really cool to see how FFA affects all these individuals and where they go from what they learned in FFA and how they continue to use that in their life. Even though I'm just going to be a freshman in college, I still see this way that FFA has impacted so many people, and it's really powerful, and it's really important to give back so that we can continue impacting the next generation, so that we can consistently have a strong foundation and a strong level of leaders and just well-rounded people coming into society.
I think there is great opportunities both at the local level and at the state level to give back and to be helpful to the FFA alumni, and I encourage you to do so. It is very rewarding, and it is very thoughtful and great to give back to an organization that can give so much to these students.